Hello everyone, Wicked Gaming back here again to give you a sneak peek at one of the more thrilling features of the new DarkStar paid mod. This mod will be submitted for review, if nothing goes wrong, on April 4th, and then we will wait to see how long it takes Bethesda to review this whole mod and approve it for release. When I have more details on an actual release date, I will share those. But for now, let us board the DarkStar Ravager Mark X. This is a rebrand, upscaled version of the Predator that was available in DarkStar Astrodynamics. And we will go to a level 35 world, Vulture's Roost, and see what that's like with DarkStar's enemy scaling. So before I get ahead of myself, let me first show you the settings that I am playing under. So, extreme for all combat, and punish me for challenge level from DarkStar. I'll do another video at a different time to go over the extreme details of this, but for now, it's enough to say that with punish me, the enemies I fight on the ground will have a better combat style, so they will do more aggressive things, flank me more often, charge me more often, things like that. They will boost pack to get better position more often. And they will have a chance to have new weapons injected into their equipped weapon slot by DarkStar as you approach the point of interest. This will result in some very brutal things being pointed your direction. And things can get hairy real fast. There's a sense of randomness there because it's not meticulously curated with intent. It's dynamic. So if an enemy is holding an AA-99, DarkStar will attempt to roll a new AA-99 for them. That will be a Mark II or a Mark III AA-99. We'll go into the differences between what those levels are for those of you who aren't familiar with them in a later video. I just wanted to express that this is going to add quite a lot of difficulty to your game if you use this setting. And I'm about to show you how and why. So I picked Vulture's Roost because it's middle of the road. It's not a super easy, cakewalk for everybody, depending on your level. It can be challenging, sure, but for a high-level character like mine at level 194, this is not a place that you would typically go to seek out really high-quality loot or a really challenging experience or a lot of experience. It's content that kind of becomes almost useless, arguably, once you reach levels like this. And my highest level character is way beyond content like this. She's level 328. We've got members on Discord that are over level 900. Things get ridiculous, but the point being that in the base game, this type of content just isn't valuable anymore once you reach a certain level. Well, that's no longer the case when you are running DarkStar. Okay, so I'm going in without a companion. Having a companion can make this easier or harder depending on the companion that you take, how much they randomly decide to stand in your line of fire, which is precisely why I'm not taking a companion, because that annoys me. Okay, so I didn't set my hotkeys, did I? Or my favorites. So this one is going to be favorite 2. My sniper needs to be 3. This guy can be 4. And then my blade can be 5. I'm going to get my powers ready. So I'm going to have... This character doesn't... He's missing one. But I'm going to have... let's see, solar flare in slot 7. I've got sense star stuff in slot 6. And then phase time in 8. Which I may not even use. But let's go with the sniper Beowulf and see what we have going on. The one thing is I usually run around with my autosaves turned off and stuff like that, just to, you know, make it easier on the game, easier on my computer. It's a especially useful trick if you're on Xbox. A lot of people do it. But with this mod, you might want to second guess that tactic, because I constantly forget to save manually, and then I find myself in trouble with this mod, and it's not very forgiving. All right, so I'm going to go up here on the side of the terrain with my DarkStar boost pack. Basically lets me boost around infinitely, and I'm going to sense star stuff, see my enemies, and try and get good line of sight. Crouch. Wow, you guys are just all in one spot, eh? He's behind a pipe. Alert, alert! Someone's here! Okay, much easier if you do it like this, because if I go in and I'll do a few sections where you just run in and you do it my old school way. So normally I get so used to having a overpowered character that I would just run right into content because there was no chance I was going to get taken down. And then, you know, I did mods like this. Exterminator Modified Relic Grendel Mark II. Oh, that's fun. Anything that you see that is a Mark II or a Mark III in the hands of an NPC, it was put there by DarkStar. Basically, it looks at what they're holding and says, hey, you know, let's roll a random chance to see if I can upgrade that for you. And if it randomly rolls that positive chance, then it will replace their AA99 with a Mark II or a Mark III AA99. It'll replace their Kraken with Mark II or a Mark III Kraken, and so on and so forth. So, depending on the weapon they're holding, that can get really, really, really nasty. And then, anytime it gives them a new weapon, it's got a chance to give them legendary effects on that weapon. It's not guaranteed. The only people that are guaranteed to get a weapon replacement and the first legendary slot build are boss characters, and there's usually only one of those per point of interest. That hurts. Kick on this weapon is insane because it's a Force Recon enchanted weapon, and Force Recon is pretty brutal and unforgiving. It's got 1-inch punch built in and a high fire rate, so things get dicey with it. Let's look at what I just picked up. There you go, that's the one he had equipped. Staggering Modified Unrivaled Drumbeat Mark II with Berserker and Staggering. Nice, nice, nice. See, Force Recon is a good room clearing legendary. Just just walk in, blast things apart. Pray they don't have time to shoot back. Okay, heal up. Yeah, and I went from almost never needing to use a med pack to panicking if I don't have at least 100 of them on me when I go to do a new POI to test this mod. Mark II Relic Tanto with Instigating and Frenzy. And then Bethesda gifted him with Epic Armor. Alright, had to plug my monitor in more firmly. It was trying to disengage. Sorry for that. Where from? Oh, there we go. Nope, he's outside. So let's try the much beloved Force Assault Blade. And it looks like I have the chameleon glitch. Yay. So the Force Assault Blade turns you to Earth form whenever you block. And it does particle damage.
Damn you!
Still not highly useful. Good grief. All of that for a Nova Blast Disruptor. Talk about random weapons. If DarkStar gave him a Nova Blast Disruptor that powerful, it's because he was holding a Nova Blast Disruptor in the first place. It probably shouldn't be in his loot lists. That's weird. Gonna quick save. Pull out my sniper. Comes the dagger, which the first time I saw it, right after game launch, I thought, oh, it's a special named ship. It's not. A lot of particle beams coming my way. Good grief. Not having long-range weapons in this encounter really sucks. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. did not go as planned. Oh my gosh. Ow. How dare thee? I didn't tell you you could do that. It's a micro gun. Nope. Mag storm. Oh. How's that feel, buddy? I see that ticking. Which concussive would proc. Yeah, I hear that. Boy, he got up fast.
This is it.
Oh. Poison extended mag star. So that nobody else blows it up while I'm walking past it.
Target.
Die already. Kadama Mark III. And I'll save. And then I'll play like I normally do. Which is not cautious at all. See what that did to my health? And this character is maxed out on gear. And these guys are just going to continue to get higher and higher level the more New Game Pluses I go through. The higher level I get. This will just get worse and worse and worse for me. Oh, good grief. See, he wasn't a boss of this area. He was just elite. So he did get, you know, the higher HP and stuff. But he didn't get a new weapon. His random didn't go his way for a new weapon. Alright, so, what was Vulture's Roost? Now, let me show you, as a bonus, for those of you who stuck around, I'm going to show you another cool feature, really quick, of DarkStar. So, if you played DarkStar Manufacturing, then you're very familiar with the fact that at a certain point, once you've done all the legendary research and everything else, you really don't need to loot anymore, right? You get to that point where it's like pointless to pick things up. That's not the case anymore with this mod. Well, let me go to Kurtz. Then I'll go to my base on Kurtz. Okay. Everybody walking around doing their thing. Go to the codex machine here. Opens a one-way transfer. Don't want to put in my good weapons. So all of them are prefixed with that dot, except for the Force Assault Blade, I think. Or the Force Assault Blade can't go in there, that's right. You can't accidentally wipe that one out. Alright. So now that is full of a bunch of things. I don't know why I put an osmium dagger in there, but I did. And it's not going to do anything. I can't even take the gear out. If you need the gear to come out, you currently have to destroy it. I'm working on a feature to probably add a button here to give you everything in that container back. But for right now, in the version that's in alpha, which is what this is, you can't get the gear back out. So, like this. Now it processes. It'll keep making those noises of a machine running until it gets done. The length of time it takes depends on how many pieces of gear you put in. One item is almost instantaneous. A big pile of them can take a few minutes. And there we are. So now we pull these codexes out. These are legendary effects that I can put on any equipment I want. And then there's the empty things that it pulled off of. Let me clean this stuff out. And, yeah. So there you go. There's an example of going through a point of interest with this new mod installed and picking up everything that has a legendary on it and stripping the legendaries off so that I can do whatever crafting I want in the future with these legendaries. And everything is a resource, so you can just shift them to chests very easily, even though they don't have any weight, so that makes it easy to carry a bunch around. But yeah, there we are. That was me clearing Vulture's Roost, a level 35 world, on a level 194 character, in maxed out gear. It doesn't get any better gear than that from DarkStar mod. I was using the best of the best of the best, and I was still at risk constantly. What you didn't see was I had a bugged save or bugged video that I recorded where some things went wrong and I had to re-record, but I didn't take a sniper weapon with me and I got steamrolled, and I was happy that I got that on film, but then it wasn't recording properly, so I lost audio and a whole bunch of other stupid things. So I had to re-record it, and I was like, I'll take a sniper weapon and not make myself look like a total idiot. So, but just to show you that it can get quite brutal out there. Be ready to turn the difficulty down to save yourself some stress. You will probably need to do that. Your average player will. I know you elitists out there, I play everything on the hardest level possible. More power to you. I do not always do that. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I just want a casual, easy playthrough. So some days, it's been too stressful, and I'll turn the difficulty down and just cruise through some content and have a good time and come back. And the days where I'd really want to just, kick something's butt, that's when I usually turn the difficulty up and go and flex my gaming skills a bit. But there you go. There's your preview. I hope you guys like it. I should have a release date fairly soon. I've got a tentative date where I'm going to be submitting this for review by Bethesda, and it's all up to them how long it takes from there. When I have a firm date, I will be back with that date, and you can expect a few similar videos to this over the next couple of weeks, showcasing different individual features of the DarkStar mod. Until then, I wish you the best. Peace.